Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video we're going to be doing an updated Shop My Stash, as well as giving you a tour of how I'm doing my new weekly makeup basket, where I'm really focusing on just a certain selection of products. I do still have my everyday makeup drawer here with all of the products that I'm panning, or like skincare and hair care that is open is in here as well. But instead of looking in here and getting overwhelmed each day, I got this acrylic container and just have my daily use items. And then if I meet a goal on, say, a powder, then I can come in here and get a new powder, if that makes sense. And also I'm going to be rotating through this every week. I have 5 palettes out instead of however many this is, like almost 15 palettes out at a time, and it's just really helping me meet my goals. Before getting too far into this, I do want to thank Madam Glam for sending me these gel polishes. I did speak about the polishes they sent me in my massive July haul, but I do want to just quickly review them and also let you know I have a link as well as discount code for, I believe it's 30% off. I will put it on the screen here for you to try them out as well. They have a massive selection of gel polishes. I am super impressed with the finishes and shades available, as well as different kinds of base coats and top coats. They sent me their soak off base and top coat, but I would like to go on and get their peel off ones, as I think that would be easier for me to remove. But they did send me the base coat, the top coat, and 3 shades. I do of course have OMG pink on my nails for the second time. I can't get enough of this for summer. I feel like summer is slowly getting away from me and I wanted to get as much use out of it as possible. I have Amazonian green on my toes. I'm not going to show you that because that is a little weird. And I have yet to use Take Me to Mykonos, but I will definitely be using this in the fall. And they sent me their mini LED light as well. It has a little stand, plugs into like a phone charger situation. Really easy to use. They do not chip. They've been lasting forever. The polish on my toes has been on for over 2 weeks. No chips or anything, just slightly like growing out, if that makes sense. I definitely need to practice, as I will even gel polish or regular polish. I'm a bit messy with my cuticles, as you can see, but even so, I think it looks really great. I feel like it's looking a little more orange than pink in my camera. Oh, there we go. That's more true to color, I think. I've been really enjoying these polishes and would like to get more colors in the future. So if you're looking for a relatively affordable gel polish brand, I definitely recommend them. I think you'll be able to find any shade that you're looking for. I'm really enjoying their summertime neons right now, but maybe we'll grab a few more for the fall time. And of course, I have that amazing discount code if you did want to use it to make them even more affordable. So thank you again to Madam Glam for sending these my way. I really appreciated it and have had a ton of fun experimenting, and these have held up to my gardening, which I've spoken about on my channel a lot as to why I have not been using regular nail polishes as much this summer. All right, now hopping back into my Shop My Stash, just a quick little look on what is going on over here. I have 4 lip colors that I'm focusing on this week. I only have 1 more use on this. If you saw my deck of panning update, I'm so close to finishing off this little lipstick that's in my whole collection project pan. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. That's all there is. So close to finishing that. I have my lip balm, my brow products, and eyeliners I'm using, 2 mascaras that are open. This one is more like natural everyday, and then if I have more of an intense eyeshadow look, I've been using the Exhibitionist by CoverGirl, and the eye primer, I'm trying to use that, as well as a fragrance that is in a project pan as well. Here are the cheek products I'm focusing on. I have my cream blush liquid highlighter. I have 3 blushes in here, 2 highlighters, 1 bronzer, and a single shadow. Again, these are my focuses for the week. I have an under eye setting powder, a face powder, one foundation, one primer, one concealer, just facial mist that I use if I'm getting too hot throughout the day, and a setting spray. Keeping it very minimal on here. I don't mind using the same thing every single day, and a lot of these are very close to being finished. So I'm just really trying to focus and knock them out instead of getting distracted by everything that is in here, like I said. And then this section is like hair stuff, skincare, body care, that kind of stuff. That's just like my daily usage or in projects in the case of a couple of these things. But like this is the daytime moisturizer I've been using every day and really liking. This is what I've been using at night during this heat wave, just something really lightweight for a moisturizer. The deodorant I'm using currently, which I've really been enjoying and love the eco packaging. The palettes that are in my weekly rotation are the Weekend Festival, Violet Voss Sugar Crystals, ABH Modern Renaissance, Too Faced Chocolate Bar, and the Sephora Pro Warm. I've met a few goals in the last week, so they just keep getting rotated through. If I meet a goal on a palette, it gets set aside for the project pan update or whatever, and I just pull in a new one again from these ones here that are in other projects, or like I'm working on a 3 looks 1 palette for this one, things like that. Now for my actual Shop My Stash, I pulled out the ColourPop Wild Nothing palette, and I've used this 3 times and really enjoyed it. It's a very soft palette, but that's exactly what I was looking for. We have like some peachy leaning neutrals, but they're not super peach like what I've been panning all year, so it's still a nice difference. And these shimmers here are impeccable, so amazing. We have 2 Super Shock shadows. I can't even read that with the glare. Sultan and Spirited are the 2 Super Shock shadows, and they're just beautiful. I just touched them very lightly. They're kind of more glittery. The regular shimmers are very metallic and impactful. I really enjoyed my time using this. I had a suspicion that the Milani eyeshadow primer, as this is so old and I've been working so diligently on it, was causing my eczema to flare up on my eyelid that I keep talking about, but it didn't really affect anything when I switched to the Pretty Vulgar one for a couple weeks. So I'm back to using this daily to really try and finish it off, as I don't think this is the culprit. But I'm ready to put the Pretty Vulgar one back. It's just a bit stickier than is my preference. It was requested that I pull out the Physicians Formula Bronze Booster, and I actually got a ton of use out of it. It's a bit deeper and very like warmish red tone for me any other time of the year. I feel like, again, it's not really showing true to color. I think my planter LED thing is the culprit. My little baby cabbages are growing in there. But anyways, I got a ton of use out of this because it was matching me really well with my fake tan on. So I'm happy that I got some use on this. But I have bronzers that I should be panning, so that needs to go back. I was able to finish off a primer, the Too Faced Primed and Peachy. I wasn't tracking usage because I thought this was just a little baby mini. It only has 5 mils in it, but this took me 15 to 20 uses to finish, and I actually really loved it. It is similar to the Touch and Soul No Pore primer that I'm panning. However, I think I like this more. So after I've gone through a few primers, not just these 2, I am highly considering repurchasing this one. Again, I have a few that do a similar thing, but I do like it more than the No Pore Blum, which was shocking to me. Lastly, I'm going to put away this Bare Minerals. These are so hard to read. Mineralist Lip Gloss Balm in the shade Sincerity. I've been using this a ton. It's a very thin yet nourishing lip product. It's kind of in between a lip gloss and a lip oil. It's very thin. It does have some color to it. It's a nudie mauve kind of shade, but not too deep. And I did find it hydrating on the lips. So I really enjoyed my time with this, but I have things that I'm panning, and I would just like to work on another lip gloss, which I think I'm going to pull out today. So these 5 products are going to go back. And if you watched last Shop My Stash, sorry, I'm making a ton of noise. I did pull in my Laura Geller blush in Tropic Hues. I've only used this once or twice as it's very similar, just more vibrant to the Model Co blush that I'm panning. It gives like a similar effect. And because I'm working so hard to hit pan on this, I would like to keep the blush in to use a few more times before putting it away. And it's just great for summer, so I don't mind it still being in here. And I also had pulled in the Artist Couture highlight in the shade Purple Dream. It's a peach highlight with a very intense purple shift to it. And I haven't used this yet at all. So this is also staying. But like I said, these 5 things are leaving, and we'll go pull out 4 to 5 other things down in my makeup collection. So let's go shop my stash. All right, you guys, excuse the shadow. I'm going to start with lip products. I don't usually pull out lip products in Shop My Stash. You can see all of my BoxyCharm boxes. Whoops. Because I'm working on so many, but I'm getting kind of burnt out on those, and these have been getting quite neglected. So actually, I'm going to pull one out of the cookie jar. That's kind of cheating, but that's fine. And then I also wanted a very nude liquid lipstick because I just feel like I've been using a lot of very colorful shades and don't have a lot that's just nude. It's more brown than I want. What do I want, guys? Let's go with Dose of Colors Truffle. All right, here is the cookie jar with all the lip products I have not been using, and I want a ColourPop lip gloss. Focus. This is in the shade Flying Horses. It's kind of like a purpley mauve shade. I'll pull this in as well. So these 2 lip products. Because I finished a primer over the last few weeks, I would like to pull in a new primer. But what do I want to pull in is the question. These are more like pore filling or mattifying primers. These are more hydrating, glowy primers, which I like more in the cooler months. We're still in summer, so I feel like I should be using these ones. I haven't reached for this one in a very long time from Cover FX. This is their blurring primer. I had this in a project a while ago and used a ton of it. I also want to use this one soon-ish as well. You know what? I'll reach for this next time. I actually would like to get some more use out of my e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. Heading down into my palettes, I'm working on quite a few newer palettes. So these are my older palettes, ones that aren't brand new, unused in my collection. And I've been loving the warm tones, and as we're heading into fall, I'm just going to love them more and more. So I have been thinking about my Tarte Tartlet Toasted palette. Look at those warm tones. They're so beautiful. And I'm blinding my camera. I'm really excited to get some more use out of this palette. And really quickly, here are some swatches of the lip products I chose. We have the ColourPop Ultra Glossy Lip in Flying Horses. Again, it's kind of like a sheer mauve-y kind of shade, and the Dose of Colors Liquid Lipstick in Truffle, which is just a warm nude. And that is everything. Alright, I am filming this a little bit early, so these will enter this section on Sunday or Monday at the actual beginning of the week. But I pulled out my e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, the Tarte Tartlet Toasted palette, and the 2 lip products that I shared with you. Thank you guys so much for watching today's Shop My Stash video. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Check out Madame Glam Gel Polishes, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!